Welcome to Grave Load. Framework had an event this week on Tuesday, which was yesterday, the 20, or 2 days ago, the 21st, right? And I was actually, did not really see this. YouTube, for some reason, didn't notify me until a little bit before, but I was happened to be on the Framework website a little bit earlier and helping somebody out with getting a framework. Happens to be plans have changed a little bit there, and we'll go through that in a second. But they had a nice announcement about some new stuff going around, and I like the direction Framework has continued to go down, which is delivering on pain points in the community. And while they may not be a well-known name in the mainstream yet, I think we can get there. And I think with what they're doing a great job of it, because they're going to have enthusiasts and people like me really want their devices and be like, you know what, let's these are very useful devices, and they recommend them to other people. Or they could be like me too, where I buy the new device and then I give my device to somebody else, and now somebody else has a framework. Which I get the whole repairability thing and upgradability, which I think is a great thing, and I think it's going to work for a lot of people. And heck, if there's a video on my channel of me repairing a framework because I dropped it off I guess I didn't drop it off the vehicle. I set it on the vehicle, and from my waxing the vehicle at the time and me wanting to listen to something, it decided to slide off the vehicle and bend a corner. Same main board and everything else was still in that PC, still running today. And I really like the fact that these computers are able to do that. So they came out with some Framework 16 stuff. So they have Oculink. They made some adjustments to the keyboard and to the trackpad. So there's improvements there for people that want to go and jump down there and get those improvements. They still have the graphics, graphic side, but I think the Oculink is a pretty big deal, especially for people that travel. I think that this is let's say you're an engineer and you want to work on stuff, right? And you don't want to always have the GPU carried around because it does make it a little bit bulkier, but you still want that 16-inch screen. You still want the performance. You can still have that AMD processor in there with the graphics, and it can be able to do and carry your work while you're on the go. And you have that little bit smaller aspect with not having the external GPU card. Then you also have the Oculink side of things, and while this is only a dev kit right now, I'm just thinking of where it's going. And then you can have a bigger, more powerful graphics card that can act as your full dock and everything else. And right, because it'll be full Oculink, right? But then let's say that goes to a dock and everything else, and you're plugging in one item, one cable into your computer. I guess you're also plugging in power to be able to deliver that, right? There's multiple options for this. You could have a more powerful graphics card than even you have, and it's almost a full 8 lanes of PCIe that are delivered. Really cool stuff. Really glad that they did that. Then the next thing that they did, I'm just going through stuff in my head of what I remember, what was important to me, is they were talking about. I'm trying to save the last thing, but I guess they did a keyboard. We'll start there with the keyboard. I think the keyboard that they came out with is actually a great idea. So they have a Framework wireless touch keyboard now, which is they call it for HTPC PC slim rig single board computer setups. It's actually something I want to purchase, and I would actually purchase probably 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 of them, 3, 4 of them. But this is those things where I am very interested to see how this works overall. They have multi gestures. It is a keyboard, but I have areas where I got my fancy Digma keyboards right in my main setup. But there's areas where I do wireless stuff. I have in network areas where I just have a single PC or something where, or a PC running for a certain operation. And while I could just, if the keyboard's cheap enough, you just leave it right there, and it just continues to work whenever you need to go there and pick it up. So I think that's a great option too that they announced as well. But the big thing that they talked about was the Framework 13 Pro. I think that this is their biggest upgrade overall, and I think it's one of the great things that they have done of recent in the improvement. And the best thing apart about this is that they have still multiple options and compatibility with the old laptop 13. So I actually really like that they have the multiple options. They didn't just replace it. You still have that usability. And I have not looked at just the normal 13, but uh, I know the 13 does not come with the new Intel processor, only the new laptop 13 Pro. Now the laptop 13 Pro also has the Ryzen AI 300 series in there as well. So since what's happening, I guess I'll let you guys know here is that my laptop is going to my wife. My wife's laptop is being used for somebody I know. They're going to get it, and it's being set up for them. And I am going to probably get. I think that's how my wife wants it right now. I gave my wife the option if she wanted the new one or not. She decided to have mine, and I'll be without a laptop for a while, but I think that's fine. So I actually get in the AI 300 series, not the Ultra series. I wanted the Ultra series, but the 388 was a July ship, and I really wanted a June ship, and it's out of stock now. So if you want it there, otherwise it's the 358H. It does come with Cam 2, so there is that difference, not SODIMMs. So it should help with lower power. I'm guessing the Core Series 3 will have better battery life than the AI 300. Something I'll be able to test here because I've got the AI 300, right? But the biggest reason why I wanted to get the AI 300 isn't so much, I like to be able to test the Ultra 3, right? I think that that's a great processor. My idea was I want to do some videos here for you guys on testing the different chassis because I'll have the old laptop 13 chassis versus a new Framework 13 Pro chassis. And we can see some of the differences. I wanted to see if there's any improvement in cooling. I want to test the difference in speakers. I have a few different tests that I have here because while yes, there's a touchscreen now, it seems like that touchscreen can go into your old chassis. So if you want the old chassis now, you can do it. It runs about $300. That's really cool. They had some improvements to the keyboard, the top cover. The top cover of the new Pro chassis can go on the old laptop 13 chassis. The old chassis just can't go to the new framework. So there's some limitations here. But what I like is a lot of stuff is compatible. I think the new speakers are only in the new speakers. I've been going through their parts list that they listed on there and trying to see what works back and forth. And so I probably will see some people order. I will probably order an extra screen. I know I told my wife, has been saying on here, my wife wants a touchscreen forever. And now that the kids have been using her computer a lot more, my younger kids, not so much my older kids, but I have an age range, right? Everything from 13 to 2. So you can imagine as the younger they get, they want to touch the screen more, and she doesn't want them touching the screen right now. But I can see her going back to wanting the touch screen and probably having to upgrade. I know my uncle, that's one thing he wanted was a touchscreen. So I'm probably going to have to do a couple of these upgrades, which I'm fine with, right? That's the great thing about the framework is that you can upgrade these things. And let's say you have a problem or you accidentally break a screen, you have a spare. That's actually a fun topic. Or, maybe somebody who just wants the screen. There's going to be some interesting stuff, I think, that come out of this where people are going to be really using screens overall. So, the Pro does come with a bigger battery. You get 100 watts or bigger, the 74 watt hour battery, and then you have a 100-watt charger there instead of the 60-watt charger, I think it is. And then, depending upon which version you choose, that's SOCAM versus or SODIMMs versus Cam 2. And these boards are compatible in each. So it's not like the board is different. The boards are the same in the Framework 13 and the Framework 13 Pro. Great job by Framework to do that as well. I think that these things that they're doing is it's what's needed in the laptop space for sure. So we'll see. They have sleeves if you want a sleeve for your bag. I got a backpack, so it didn't matter. It comes in a like a dark color, like I don't know what I forgot what they call it, like space gray. I thought they said something like that. Or if you do buy just the chassis and stuff like that in the part selector, you can get. I thought I saw where you can actually get the silver color. So it depends upon what you want in there for parts, which who knows, right? You can choose whatever you want. If you can't tell, I'm pretty excited about this. They have different options with keyboards and everything else. I like the direction that they're moving in this Pro series, because yeah, you can get a silver color for in the bundle here for the keyboard and stuff. It's still black keyboard underneath, but you can do that. They have the 74 watt hour battery. They have new speakers. So there is that. The speaker's only working there. You can still buy the covers and stuff separately. They do have the Pro covers in silver. They even have the upgrade, Pro kit. So if you want to upgrade to this and have the, I guess right now they're registering interest in this. So definitely go take a look at that if that's something you're interested in. But they came out with a lot of stuff. I like the direction what they're doing. Hopefully they keep updating products, and we can still see the future of repairability continue to grow. And I think this is a great product overall, and hopefully more and more people use it. So that is all I have on Framework. Tell me what you're excited about the Framework announcement. Is the Framework 13 something you're excited about? Framework 13 Pro, I should say. If you did order one, let me know. It seems like they're on batch 8 already in August for a lot of these processors, and so I am really excited for them to do that. I did not look at the monitor or the screen. I know that was already in July, and I have not sent that to some people knowing that it was going to take some time there to get. And so I mean, it'll take time, but next time I would be up and around those people. Might be a little bit later. So we'll see. I guess there's already batch 4 for the AMD side of things, and there's batch 8 for the Intel side of things. So Intel seems to be selling quite a bit of the Intel side seems to be selling quite a bit. I mean, the AMD side's been out for a while, so that's just a preference, and I really like that they have a preference. And above all, too, I forgot this part. It's certified with Ubuntu right out of the bat, and they're working with a lot of the distros as well. There's 9 distros they're working with. I'm really excited for Linux because I'm hoping to use Linux a lot more going forward. So, excuse me, going forward there. So with that, leave it in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, watch another one of my videos, as it really does help with the channel. I really do appreciate you guys all supporting Grave Reload. Until next time, God bless.